now you've said it's something to do with doodles today, haven't
Yeah,
you?
so basically it is apparently the birthday of art day. So it's the day that's picked every year to celebrate that humans started making art. So on 1 to 3, I said everyone send in their doodles. So I'm challenging you and I in however long we've got left. How long have we got?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll play some of the. It's a '60s track off the Carnaby Street. It's 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Okay, so you and I have now got to do a doodle, and it's got to be essentially the most impressive doodle you can do in that amount of time.
Okay, starting now.
Go.
Just out of curiosity, is the doodle meant to be like a drawing, or is it just meant to be any old
No, it's just
squiggle?
sort of the sort of thing that, just a dead simple thing. It's the sort of thing that if you're not, like I'm doing now, you sort of carry on talking while you do it, and you don't really have to think about it. And usually it's just something that's come from your brain. It could be anything, could be completely weird and wonderful. I'm doing the sort of thing that I used to do this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I always thought, oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of an interesting and intriguing.
You see,
God, I'm making it too difficult for myself now.
Well, I've gone for something kind of architectural because.
So have I, in a way, actually. I wonder if we've done a similar thing.
Well, bizarrely enough, I was watching something last night on good old YouTube of the filming locations for the original Charlie and the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, the Gene Wilder one. And do you know where he appears at the beginning outside the Wonka factory?
Yeah.
It's actually a housing estate in Munich. And it's still there, the gates are still there, and the clock tower's still there, but they have built a massive office block in between. And I suddenly looked and thought, that architecture is really quite nice. And it also suddenly made me realise that if you watch Willy Wonka, 1 minute to go, by the way, Willy Wonka.
I'm kind of done. I'm doing lots of different doodles now.
The Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you'll suddenly notice that for something that's meant to be set in the UK, it all looks very German, which is kind of that. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put a little thing there.
Okay, and we've got to have enough time to show it to camera because obviously everyone's got to see what the doodles are.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to surprise you with my doodle, and actually, I'm not particularly wonderfully happy with it either. As well.
I can't really think of anything else. I think I'm sort of done.
Well, hold on. I normally, if I'm being honest, I doodle by just doing random shapes. And this
That's
time,
sort of what I've done.
Well, I've tried to
That's kind of a classic doodle, though, isn't it? Random shapes.
Yeah, well, exactly. I've done something that looks like a picture, and I'm not very pleased with it.
Well, that sounds like we've put far too much effort into me.
Yep, I probably have. I could put some water through there. That looked quite nice.
Wow, you've got water on yours.
I have now. Right, that's it. 2 minutes are up.
Right, okay, so mine... Show the cat. So I started because I wanted to do the whole 3D perspective thing, you know, where you do kind of shapes and then make them look like they're vanishing in the distance. Then I did that really quickly. So like, do a little sunshine, and then there's a star, and then there's a flower. To me, that is kind of classic doodling. Go on, what have you done?
I went Disney, of course. So I'll hold it up to the picture there. So I tried to do like a Disney castle in the middle because I thought I was going to do something abstract with a castle and then random colours and shapes coming out of it. And then I discovered that I wasn't becoming very abstract. So I did a nice pathway. There's a drawbridge, some water, there's a sunshine, the castellated walls, the portcullis there. That was meant to be a wall, and then there's Mickey and Minnie walking into it.
That's far too complicated for a doodle, but it does also look like a big face with a tongue coming out.
That's actually a very good point, yeah. Well, you know, I'll tell you what.
I think you win, put it that way.
Do you know what I think we should do? Stick them on eBay. Let's see what we get.
See if we can get 10p for each.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, they're going to be available on eBay.